Hello there, and welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Jacob, and thank you so much for attending this lecture on Pokemon biology. Joining me here in the classroom today, it's a little bit empty today. It's kind of weird, but nevertheless, joining me here
it's
is
so peaceful.
Yes, my wonderful teaching assistant, Mr. Curtis. Mr. Curtis, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm so good. It's just so quiet and calm and peaceful.
Yeah, I mean, except for the rain that's just absolutely pouring down outside.
Well, yeah, but rain's really relaxing.
True, that is true.
The sporadic thunder is not great for my nerves, but
hard.
But the rain is good.
Rough for the recording device too. I mean, it's just
That's right.
nearly constant. Normally you get so fed up with all the mud that gets tracked in, Mr. Curtis.
But I've got the classroom so clean. I've been working so hard.
Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. It was storming. I fell off my bike.
I knew we were missing somebody.
No. Don't come over here. Stay by the door.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Here, let me just rinse this.
No, stay over by the door.
Oh, gross.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
Oh, Corbin, I just spent all this time cleaning the classroom.
You're fine.
So that small tornado that just walked into the room, that's our young trainer in training, Corbin. Corbin, how are you doing?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I noticed you're late today.
I know.
That's a tardy.
I fell off my bike. The storm hit. As I was on the way here, fell off the bike. It was a whole mess. I'm so sorry.
And now the mess is all over the classroom floor.
All right, let me take it off at least. Let me get my boot out. Ooh, that's a lot of water. Oh my god.
You just take off your shoe and drop and just pour all the water that was in there on the floor.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. That's exactly what happened. All right, let me take off my other boot here. Hold on, it's stuck.
Oh wait. Whoa, what's that?
Whoa. What is that? It's covered in goo. What is it?
Okay, come on, don't touch it, Corbin.
What is that?
Don't touch it.
I'm not. Really, if I put it over here, maybe it'll kind of leave me alone. So if I just reach down and I slowly pick it up.
Don't pick it up.
No. Give it to me. I'll take it. Thank you very much.
No.
I'll peel it. I'm like, get it over here.
Okay,
I'm gonna tear this thing off, and I'm gonna have to put it in the bucket.
Okay, so for all the students who are extremely confused right now, Corbin, I guess, stepped on a Wooper on the way over here.
It lodged under my boot. Something happened. Yeah.
Look. You stay in the bucket right there.
Did you? And it is interesting that Mr. Curtis just picked it up without any problem.
Well, I mean, listen, I tried to touch it and it stung me. I don't know what that was about. Mr. Curtis, did you have the same sensation?
No, I don't know. What do you mean? It stung you? Does it have teeth? I didn't think they have stingers.
No, I just touched it. I didn't. No, I don't think the little Wooper bit me. I just grabbed it by the haunches and tried to move it out of the way of the whatever. But
let's all calm down. Let's take a breath here. Take a breather.
So confused.
It's Mr. Curtis put it into his mud bucket, I guess. Is that what you were calling it? Your mud bucket?
My mop bucket over here.
Oh, okay, mop bucket. Sure,
Yeah.
I like mud bucket better, but whatever.
I mean, I'll call it a mud bucket if that's what you want. I mean, it is a mop bucket full of mud at this point, thanks to somebody over here.
Oh, whatever.
So you might as well call it a mud bucket.
Well, Wooper is resting quietly in the mud bucket for now. It's actually the perfect habitat for that Wooper. So we will talk about Wooper here in a second because, I'm just going to skip the formalities. We are learning about Wooper today. But before we do that, I have a couple of Gengar mails that I would like to read.
Okay.
Most of them are, this one at least is Wooper-centric. So it comes to us from a student named Potato.
Oh,
so
that's a real
thank
name,
you.
huh?
Thank you,
hello,
Potato. I mean, it's their nom de plume, if you will.
The artist's given name, eh?
I don't know. It's the name that they've given us. That's the name that I'm using.
Okay.
They say, "Hi, I'm Potato from the Paldean region, but I'm in Kitakami to catch Wooper. I own 2 different Wooper. One is from Paldea named Burger, and one from Kitakami named Derp."
Ooh.
Yes?
Nothing. I just like that name.
Derp is a solid name for a Wooper. You're not wrong.
It is.
Wooper,
They are pretty derpy.
Yeah, all of them. Wooper is one of my favorite Pokemon next to Meowscarada. Paldean Wooper is poison ground type, so it is weak to water, ice, ground, and psychic type. But normal Wooper is a water ground type, so it is weak to grass type.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's only weak to grass type. But man, Boy, is it weak to grass type. This isn't in the Gengar mail. This is me.
This is just your commentary.
This is Professor Jacob commentating.
Okay, gotcha.
Right.
Yeah. Anyways, the Gengar mail continues with, but some Wooper can absorb water. It's cool. I mean, I can also absorb water, like when I drink it, but
wow.
You don't put that in a Professor Jacob email, do you?
No.
I put it in your biography.
Thank you.
You absorb water so efficiently, it is like the opposite of a Meryl, basically. That's what you are.
Oh, that's the nicest thing anybody's ever said to me, Mr. Curtis.
Dang, out here roasting all the Merrills, huh?
So Potato's Gengar mail ends with, I enjoy listening to your lessons. Thank you. No, thank you, Potato. And Potato is such a wonderful student. They've actually sent us another Gengar mail, and this one is very quick and very short, so I'm going to give it a quick read. They once again say, "Hi, I'm Potato, and I have made some art for you."
Hi,
Picture
Potato.
1 is of Gordon. Here, I have the picture here, so here you go, guys.
Oh, nice. Thank you so
it.
much. Oh, my goodness.
Picture 1 is of Gordon, the Kadabra that dresses like a Mr. Rhyme.
Oh, yeah, that's really... Ooh, that's
okay,
so pretty.
okay.
Look at that.
Yeah, so again, that is Corbin's roommate, right?
Yeah,
and friend?
yeah.
Friend?
Gordon's my roommate. Yeah, we're friends too, definitely.
Okay.
Or at least yeah, we're friends. So Gordon is my roommate, who's the Kadabra who dresses as a Mr. Rhyme. Don't ask why.
Yeah, it's like don't, just let him be. That's just what he
I
wants to do.
I
So
let him be.
Yeah. Picture 2, there's a second picture here, is, here you go, guys. Here's the other picture.
Oh, thank you so
Oh,
much.
thank you.
Oh, I don't like that. Sorry. Flashbacks.
Picture 2 is of Corbin stuck in a psychic bubble by Mewtwo.
Oh, I don't like that. Ooh.
Yeah, if you squint, you can kind of see Corbin in there.
Oh, I don't like that. That's scary. Oh, I'm getting PTSD, Professor. Ah!
Okay, calm down.
Corbin?
Okay, calm down. It's just a drawing.
It's okay.
Jeez.
I would come over there and give you a hug, except for you're covered in mud and grossness. Ew.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
Wow. You must be really gross if Mr. Curtis is calling you gross.
Okay, sorry.
right.
How does that feel, Corbin?
Okay, I'm not that gross, okay? I stripped a lot of it off. I'm good.
I mean,
That's not what the tracks of the floor of my pristine classroom said.
Okay, well, this is a wonderful standoff we have going here. If I can just finish the Gengar mail, then.
I will allow it.
Potato finishes this Gengar mail by saying, "Have a good rest of your day." You know what? I think I will. Thank you so much, Potato, for this wonderful work. Portia, I'm sure, will have the wherewithal to add this to our social media accounts. So other students can see these wonderful drawings you've done for us. Mr. Curtis, what do you think? What do you think? Gold star?
I will definitely give them a gold star. Thank you so much. I mean, the artwork, especially of Gordon, very, very good.
Very good.
I will have to give him a copy as well, just so he can see this little self-portrait.
What? You don't know Gordon.
I was going to say, do you talk to Gordon?
Yeah, no, you're not friends with Gordon. I am. I'll give him a copy.
Okay, that's fine. You can do too.
You don't know my friends.
Friends?
I do get regular. I mean, he's your roommate.
Yeah.
He is,
Yeah,
but it doesn't mean he's your
like-
friend.
No, but he gives us updates.
It doesn't mean that he's your friend, Corbin.
Well, we are
is what
friends.
I think we're
though.
trying
I
to
know
get
this. Well, we are very good friends.
Okay.
at. He looks really sad, Corbin. He looks really sad that he said that Gordon isn't. That you said that Gordon's not his friend.
Well,
I think Mr. Curtis really thought that Gordon was his friend.
Mr. Curtis.
I mean,
maybe he is. We haven't talked about you that much, so.
That's right.
I mean, he can be your friend, I guess, if you want. Maybe you can have. Maybe.
I mean, I just use Gordon to keep tabs on you. That's right. He's my man on the inside.
You use
Wow,
him.
you just use Gordon.
You just use my friend.
Gordon's my man on the inside.
Oh,
okay.
I don't like that. All right, I'm gonna have to talk with him when I get back.
I gotta keep tabs on you. Make sure you're behaving.
Professor, I gotta go have a conversation with Gordon. Can I go right now, real quick?
Ooh, tempting. It'd be nice to have a class without Corbin for once.
Yeah. So do you remember how peaceful it was before
so
he came
I
in?
can listen to the recording
How
if that's cool.
calm.
I can leave. I mean, that's fine.
Okay, well, hold on. How about you sit back down?
Okay.
And you describe the Wooper that's in the mud. Oh, Wait, did we already give Potato a gold star?
Yes. Yeah, I gave.
I can't remember. Yes, you did. Okay. Well, then I just want to say one more thank you, Potato, for the Gengar mail. And also, if any other students out there want to send a Gengar mail, you can do so by sending it to wwopokemon@gmail.com. Anyways, Corbin, can you describe that Wooper?
I can. Now that this little fella here has wiped off some of his mud, I can see more clearly that his whole body is actually blue. He does kind of have like a little mushroom-shaped body, a very big head, small little abdomen. No arms to be found on this little guy, but he does have two little feet. Not needed. And then he's got a big old kind of floppy, flat tail. And again, he is a light baby blue. He's got 3... little dark blue stripes on his belly, and then he's got these weird looking little tentacle things coming out the side of his head. I don't know what those are. They look like little spikes or little airplanes on the side, crashing into his bulbous head.
Well, yeah. So yeah, I mean, good description, Corbin. Maybe in the Pokedex entries, we'll learn what those little antenna ear gill things do on the side of his head.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure they're gills, but hopefully the Pokedex will clarify.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. There's no way that it would just exclude such an important part of Wooper's anatomy, right?
Right.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Right.
We'll find out what those are, Willie. That's right.
Willie?
Willie, yeah, he just looks like a Willie.
What?
Willie.
What will he do?
Will he tell us what those things on the side of his head are? Right? Willie? We'll find out.
I don't know. Are you calling this Wooper Willie, Corbin? Is that what's
his
going
name is
on here?
Willie. Yeah. Willie. Yep.
Willie the Wooper.
Willie the Wooper. It just rolls off the tongue so efficiently.
Well, Willie better stay in his bucket if he knows what's good for him.
He's fine.
That's what I'm saying.
I really hope he stays in the bucket.
Oh, I think he will.
Willie do. Thank you.
I'd be Willie mad if he got out of the bucket.
Guys, let's keep it wheel. He's not going to get out of the bucket, all right?
That wasn't even a joke with Willie.
Sorry. I just like the will to do it.
I really wish that you had committed to this line of jokes, Corbin.
Yeah. I am starting to get mad that we're not reading Pokedex entries.
Sorry. Willie.
I really hope that the professor starts soon.
Willie?
Yeah, Corbin, why did you name it Willie? Please. Why?
I like the name. It just came to me like a fever dream. It was like Willie Wooper. Willie the Wooper. It just came to me. Sounds so good. I love it. And you know, what kind of noise do you think a Wooper makes with someone around? Willie. Perfect.
That's not what it makes. In fact, I think it makes this exact noise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was weird. Do you speak Wooper, Professor? What was that?
No, I just I can just make. It's been a talent of mine to be able to make a Wooper noise. See, let me do it again.
Wow, that's impressive. I didn't know you could do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Professor, a man of many talents. I'll have to put that down in your book.
My book?
Yeah, your biography that I'm writing.
Oh, okay. Okay, that could be like a full chapter, right?
Okay, I don't think, maybe a sentence.
So the name doesn't come from a Patreon donor or anything, Corbin?
No.
Okay. All right.
We've caught up.
Dang, man. The well's really drying up, huh?
All right, Professor, I'm done with this joke line. Please give me the non-jokes.
Wow, a student eager to learn. I don't even care that it's my teaching assistant.
That's true.
All right, so let's start off reading these Pokedex entries, starting with the Johto region. The first entry says, this Pokemon lives in cold water. It will leave the water to search for food when it gets cold outside. All right. Woopers like to be cold. Don't forget. I wouldn't expect it, but, you know, I guess they have, like, a flame that burns inside that constantly needs to be cooled down. I mean, t-shirt, right?
A flame that needs to be cooled down.
Yeah, and then it's just like a Wooper or something.
I think it's pretty metal, honestly. And
yeah.
Really black kind of metal font, too.
Yeah, but it's like a Wooper making, like, the standard Wooper face, like the...
Just happy as can be.
Yeah, not a thought behind those eyes.
I love it. I'm all for that.
The next entry says, when it walks around on the ground, it coats its body with a slimy, poisonous film.
Now, which motion picture are they coating themselves with?
Yes, please.
Which movie?
Give us an example, Corbin.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what do you, Corbin? What do you mean?
of a slimy poisonous film.
Oh,
Like Planet of the Primates.
Oh,
Maybe like that. I mean, that was a slimy film, right? There was a lot of slime in that movie.
Yeah,
that
yeah, that's true.
okay. No, so film as in a thin coating.
Oh, not like an actual motion picture.
Not like
Okay.
Wow, I did not get that for the longest time.
Oh, okay. I was thinking like, are we talking like Ratatouille or something? Like, I don't know.
Or Lord of the Ursa Rings. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it could be any. That's what I thought you
Any of
were
those.
trying to say.
Yeah, that's my favorite movie.
Yeah, my favorite. I thought you were definitely going to say something like Mucks Are Us, but that's cool.
That's a toy.
That's a toy
chain.
store.
Yeah, the toy chain store.
Yeah, they have toy chains there.
No. It's a toy store. It's a chain of toy stores.
But it's. Oh, okay. But it's a. I guess that's why people looked at me weird when I stopped to stare and watch what I thought was the movie going on. But I guess it was me just looking at the people in Mucks Are Us.
You thought that was a movie?
I have to reevaluate my life choices, I guess. I'm sorry, Professor. Please go back to class.
Maybe you need to reconsider what you think a movie is.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that after class, Curtis. Okay, so the next entry says a mucous membrane covers its body, aka a film. Touching it barehanded will cause a shooting pain.
Ooh.
So yeah, that's why I told you not to touch it. Corbin.
Right, and that's where the shooting pain came from. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
now.
So if you'd listened to me, then you
Oh,
wouldn't have felt the shooting
alright,
pain.
sorry. All right, sorry.
Now, Mr. Curtis did not feel a shooting pain.
No.
Now, what's up with that?
Yeah, what is up with that? Maybe you, when you touched it, you like, I don't know, scraped all the slime off. Maybe.
No. My
yeah.
hands are hardened and resistant from decades and years of spinnerack bites and venom. There's very little in the poison venom category that can provide me any shock these days.
That's metal. That's metal, Mr. Curtis.
Yeah, if you look at his hands, they're like 99% calluses.
That's
See
disgusting.
here, right here.
Oh,
Yeah, you can
ooh,
hear
God.
when he like flexes them. You can hear his hands. Like,
Oh,
do
I
it.
know. Stop.
There, you hear that? It's pretty
I do.
gross.
Yeah.
Okay, so next, next entries come to us from the Hoenn region. First one, and I believe the only one here, says Wooper usually lives in water. However, it occasionally comes out onto land in search of food. On land, it coats its body with a gooey, toxic film.
And we're not talking about the Amazing Dewpider.
No.
No, it's not a movie. Again, I love
Okay,
that movie.
again.
I love The Amazing Dewpider. But we're not. It's not a film.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. I mean, if you have any other ones you want to guess, I'm here for it.
No. I think. Sorry, I got confused for a second. I didn't realize this was the exact same like filming. Okay, got it. I forget how repetitive the entries are.
What? Oh, do you mean it's covered in the motion picture Goldien Eye?
No, Professor.
No?
Now you're just making fun of me.
Wow.
I
I didn't.
I legitimately thought. Okay, never mind. Moving on.
what? I thought we were doing a fun thing. We were naming movies that we know of.
I was about to say,
Professor, this is
you
not-
all have a much more movie.
Maybe we should do a movie review series. We should do that instead of talking about Pokemon.
That's interesting because I haven't seen any of these movies. You guys are way more cultured than I am.
Yeah.
Well-
Do you have any other like chain stores that you want to talk about, Mr. Curtis?
No.
That you thought were movies.
No.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to keep reading Pokedex entries because despite what Corbin says, this is my passion. I love reading
what he loves.
Pokedex entries.
Yes,
And I would never switch
I
to...
love it when you do that too.
And despite what I said in the Jump Luff lesson, I love teaching. I would never cancel this class.
You would never rather do a class where we review movies?
I wouldn't be a class, then would it, Corbin?
I mean, it would be a class. We could talk about the movies as a class.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Only if they're the wonderful movies that take place in here in the Johto region.
Well, we can do ones filmed in Hoenn or Sinnoh as well. It doesn't have
Yeah.
to
Oh,
be just shot
specifically
here.
Unova. The Unovans are just kill movies.
Yeah, they're not very good at it. They don't really know what they're doing.
No, I mean they do it well. Sorry, I was using the young hip vernacular of kill.
Oh, I was saying that they don't.
No, they're good. They have their own studios at. That's where most of the movies are filmed, is in Unova.
Yeah, but they're not good. They're just rehashed, reused,
Oh, God.
slop
We can't-
sometimes.
listen, we
bunch of
cannot
remakes.
have another pop star argument here on this lesson, Corbin.
We won't. Continue. Moving on, please.
All right, so let's move on to the Sinnoh region. The first entry here says, it lives in cold water, half burying itself in mud at the bottom to sleep.
Oh,
Like it's kind of
okay.
like a little mud blanket. It pulls a mud blanket over its
Aw,
little cold
we
little
don't baby.
feet.
I could see that being, very relaxing way to sleep. I'm for that.
Yeah, you should try it.
Yeah, you should.
Just submerge yourself. Just go to the bottom of a lake.
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
For all of us.
just sleep with the fishes, Mr. Curtis.
If that's what you command, Professor, I will do so.
I'm not commanding it. The next entry says, when the temperature cools in the evening, they emerge from water to seek food along the shore.
Ooh, slurp, slurp.
All right, I gotta ask, what do we think? What do we think a Wooper is chomping on here? What do we think it's just?
Couple cutie flies.
Some smaller,
cutie fly.
some smaller bug types. Maybe like a
Maybe a metapod.
yeah. I was just about to say a
Knock that
metapod,
over,
a
suck it out.
caterpie, something like that.
You don't. So you think it's carnivorous, is what you're saying?
Yeah. I think it'll suck out a metapod.
Well, I think it's omnivorous. I think it eats pokeberries too.
Okay. Well, you weren't saying any plants. You were just saying bugs mostly.
Well,
Right.
yeah.
But I could see that too. I could see some grass.
Yeah, just to really get those cutie flies down, really help digest them,
Right, exactly.
because they're fighters.
They are. They'll fight. They'll put up a fight.
They'll try to climb out of your throat.
Who? Will you see that from experience, Professor?
Are you?
Yeah, you've never just plucked a cutie fly out of the air and just
Can't say that I
ate
have.
it
No,
down.
that's not something.
Just
I've
as
really-
it flies by, just go.
Wow, you haven't done one of those, Corbin? Even I've done that.
No, I don't do the flyby cutie fly sucking.
Oh,
thing.
you've
I
never
don't
done
do
a
that.
flyby?
I've never done a cutie fly flyby.
Cutie fly flyby. Where
I've
you're
never done a
just-
cutie fly flyby.
Delicious. You should try it. They have like flavor coating. Their little dust is like just delicious.
Oh gosh, feels wrong.
I'll bring you some next time we have class, Corbin.
No.
Okay. The next entry says, when walking on land, it covers its body with a poisonous film that keeps its skin from dehydrating. Do we think that, like, the film is, like, its main purpose is to keep it from dehydrating, and that, like, the poisonous part of it is just kind of like it's like a happenstance, or do you think it developed the poison?
Well, here's what I think. I think
Okay.
it developed the poisonous thing later because, what if some predators preyed on it before and
Like a Pucciana.
Yeah, they would go up to it or attack it, and it would like whenever like another Pokemon would attack it because it's a very vulnerable small Pokemon. Some of that film would come off. Right, so it started to develop a poisonous tactic. So it would make them sick or taste really, really bad, or whatever, so that they wouldn't try to lick it or touch it or anything like that. So they're repelled. That way, they're not losing any of their coating. So it's kind of like a secondary thing that comes later.
Okay.
That makes sense.
All right. Okay, but it is intentional.
Yeah, I feel like it developed it later. Yeah, intentionally. That's my thought.
Okay.
That's my essay. question for the day.
Hey. It wasn't an essay question, but great job, Corbin.
Yes.
Maybe.
Gold star for me. Thank
Hey,
you.
I was gonna say, do we think Corbin gets a gold star for that?
I think so. Mr. Curtis? Mr. Curtis?
He was kind of going above and beyond.
I don't know.
I'm going above
do you,
and beyond and over.
do you think so,
Think about it.
Professor?
I can't say. I have no say over the gold star distribution.
He's got none.
Oh, you know what? We can give him one.
All
He's
Woohoo!
that should zero him out now because he's been in the negative for so long. So
I honestly can't remember. I can't remember the gold star standing of.
hey, but at least you're not in a deficit anymore, Corbin.
Yeah!
Congratulations.
Yeah, so more dissertations like that, Corbin, and maybe you'll be in the green.
Oh,
Yes.
I can't wait.
Okay, so that does it for the entries in the Sinnoh region. There's nothing new in the Unova region and nothing new in the Kalos region. Alola didn't even write anything, did not include
Lazy.
Wooper in their Pokedex. They decided Wooper is not a Pokemon.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Get out of here.
Let's see here. Nothing new in the Galar region either. It's a shame. However, we do have a new entry here in the Paldea region.
Oh,
A transparent mucus membrane covers its body. Touching it barehanded will cause a tingling numbness.
Okay, that's a little interesting, because wasn't it like a jolt of pain before? Now it's just tingling.
Yeah,
numbness?
which is it? Is it pain or is it also tingling numbness? Like numbness is the absence of feeling, but tingling.
Well, it was pain at first, and then
Uh-huh.
followed by a numbness afterwards.
Mhm.
So it was
A
like
tingling numbness?
I felt a lot of pain, and then I didn't feel anything at all.
What about
Okay.
maybe just the Woopers in Paldea are they just don't got the sauce. They got the coating, but they didn't get venomous. They didn't get poisonous like the rest of the
their
Woopers.
sauce has a different formula.
That's right. Yeah, it.
They didn't
Right.
follow the recipe.
Is that a variant or something?
No, not there is a variant. There is a Paldean Wooper, but we haven't talked
Oh,
about that
no
yet.
kidding.
Yeah. The next entry here from the Paldea region, again for your standard Johtoian Wooper, is when it walks around on land, it coats its body with a slimy, poisonous film. We've kind of already said that. Not a lot new here. I do have one more regional entry. It comes to us from the Lentil region from Professor Mirror.
Thank you.
It says, Wooper is very timid and tends to stick close to Quagsire. That's what Wooper evolves into. By the
Yes.
way.
Okay.
And so,
Okay.
just keep that in mind
Okay.
for the end of this lesson.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. Its body is also coated in a poisonous goo. Whatever you do, don't touch it, or else your hand will really sting.
Ooh, real bad. Trust me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't think it was that
okay.
bad, but okay.
Yeah, you didn't feel anything.
No,
You feel
didn't
anything?
feel anything like normal.
That's the numbness.
Yeah.
More like dumbness, am I right?
Yeah, idiot.
High five.
It's gonna suck. Hey.
Okay. There is. Oh God, he looks really sad again.
I don't care.
I care a little bit.
I mean,
Curtis, I'm
no,
sorry.
it's fine. It's fine, Professor. I'll discuss it with Corbin after class. It's fine. We'll just,
Okay.
Why you poking your lip out? What's
no,
wrong?
no.
He's pouting.
We're gonna discuss this after class, Corbin. You and I. We're gonna maybe have one of those Kumbaya circles we used to have.
What is that? Why are you saying it like that and cracking your neck and hands? What does that mean?
Yeah. Why are you punching one fist into your open palm like that?
Oh yeah,
What does that mean?
we're gonna have a great discussion. I'm just stretching so we can.
Why are you
sit.
drawing a line through the middle of your neck?
I'm stretching so we can
showing me
sit
your
down.
Mr. Curtis,
Yeah.
how many times have I asked you to stop pulling out your katana to sharpen in the
Oh,
middle of class?
I'm so sorry. Let me put it back in my jacket here.
Mr.
Hold on.
Curtis, it feels like this is assault. I don't like this.
I haven't done anything to you. Yet, at least,
Yeah,
nothing here.
Professor, help.
Yet.
Professor, help.
Yeah.
You're right. Here, I'll help by reading a unique Pokedex entry on Wooper.
Yes, distracting.
That comes to us from Ash's Pokedex. It says, Wooper, the Water Fish Pokemon. I mean, that's I don't know, Water Fish Pokemon?
But it's not really
I don't know,
much of a fish.
It really isn't.
It doesn't swim.
And honestly, it
Like-
spends a lot of time on land.
Yeah, it doesn't like swim around with its little fishy body like Magikarp or Remoraid or, Phoebus
more,
or something
more.
like that.
That's 3.
Ooh.
So I'm
Can
tapped
we get a
out.
4th?
Let's see. I would love a 4th person in this classroom. I need somebody on my side. Oh, you mean a 4th fish type Pokemon?
Fish, yeah.
Oh, Palafin?
Okay, we'll take it. Okay, sorry. Continuing to read Ash's Pokedex entry. Though they prefer to live in cold water, these appealing Pokemon forage for food on land. They are kept warm by a layer of insulating body fluid. Wooper is the pre-evolved form of Quagsire, or as Mr. Curtis says, Quackshire.
Quackshire.
That's right.
Quackshire.
Okay, so that does it for the entries on Johtoian Wooper. But, as I mentioned before, there is a Paldean version of Wooper. So these entries, of course, come to us from the Paldea region. There is one unique Paldean Wooper Pokedex entry, and we'll read that too. So this first one says, after losing a territorial struggle, Wooper began living on land. The Pokemon changed over time, developing a poisonous film to protect its body.
Now,
So, yes, Mr. Curtis, you have your hand raised. Please go on.
how did it change much from like a regular Wooper, Professor? I mean, that sounds like a regular Wooper to the T. You know what I'm saying?
What up with that?
So, okay, good question, Mr. Curtis. So, yeah, what Mr. Curtis is trying to get at is that all Woopers, have a poisonous, film over their body. So the fact that it says the Pokemon changed over time, developing a poisonous film to protect its body is kind of like, wait, didn't it already have that? But maybe when it lost this territorial struggle, we're going back to what Corbin said, it hadn't developed this poisonous film yet. So even though these two Woopers exist on completely different environments, they both evolved to have a poisonous film protection system.
Okay.
Maybe. I guess we should describe a Paldean Wooper.
Well, I guess that's in contrast to other Jetonian Woopers that are in Paldea that don't just have the light tingly numbness as opposed to pain. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, maybe, I see. But it doesn't... This Pokedex entry, and not to spoil it, but I don't think any of the other Pokedex entries kind of mention what Paldean Wooper's poisonous film does to the human body.
Oh, that's true.
So it could be worse, it could be better, we don't really know. Corbin, here, I have a drawing of a Paldean Wooper here. If you could take this.
See.
Let's go ahead and describe that bad boy for me.
So it's very, very similar, but instead of being kind of a light baby blue, the whole thing is brown, and the stripes on its belly, it's not 3 little horizontal stripes. Now they're kind of thicker, shorter, a little girthier stripes on its belly. Then it has one going perpendicular between all of them, so it almost kind of looks like a little football. And then the little planes on it
look like a little football.
The planes on either side of its head, the little ear-looking things, those are now just like a greater and less than sign from mathematics. So that's pretty much that's a Paldean Wooper right there.
That's a good way to put it.
From the hit character from the mathematics universe.
That's right, my favorite.
Less than greater than. Yeah, hey, good description, Corbin. I mean, if Mr. Curtis is right and those are its gills on the side of its head, I guess, you could, maybe they are, since it spends most of its time on land, they're losing their functionality, and that's why they look so different. Definitely one of the most different looking parts of the Paldean.
They don't have as many branches, less surface area, less room for osmosis. That makes sense. That tracks, Professor.
I could see it.
Yeah. Okay, the second Paldean Wooper entry says, it's dangerous for Wooper to travel alone. They line up in groups of 3 or 4 and help each other as they walk around the wetlands. But I mean, what's attacking them? What's eating them? What wants to munch down on a Wooper so bad that it's willing to risk, ingesting poison?
Probably a Rhyhorn. I feel like a Rhyhorn could take it.
Now, interesting.
Oh, yeah. Maybe anything that's like steel type could probably, not be affected at all.
Yeah.
Okay, that does it for the regional entries. The unique entry here comes to us from Lico's Rotom phone. Thank you, Lico, for this entry on Wooper. It says, Wooper, Paldean form, the poison fish Pokemon. Again, still not really a fish.
No, yeah, and you're right.
Fish. Nope, not a fish.
A poison and ground type. After losing their territory, Wooper began living in muddy fields. They are covered in a poisonous film that protects them from drying out. Again, we don't know the effects of the poison.
Yeah.
We just know that it keeps Wooper, nice and moist. How Woopers deserve to be.
Right.
Okay, so that does it on all of the entries on Wooper and Paldean Wooper.
All right.
Before we move on to my favorite part of the class, I do have an essay here to read on Wooper.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
Okay, so this comes to us from Weston. They say, "Hi, my name is Weston. I am 13 years old. I have been listening to your class for quite some time now, but I still started late around the Typhlosion lesson."
Oh, good one, yes.
Yeah, Hisuian Typhlosion is my favorite Pokemon, but since I was late to this class, I couldn't send in an essay for Typhlosion, so instead I wrote an essay on Wooper, my second favorite Pokemon.
Very good.
Oh, hey!
Yes, Mr. Curtis, Spinarak is my third favorite. Bug Pokemon are the best, and their final evolutions are awesome. Or as Professor Jacob would say, Pokemon with Bug as their egg group are awesome. Wow, Weston's really pandering here.
And as Corbin would say, they're busting on God for real, no cap.
No, you would never say that. You've never said that before.
Well, when I'm not around you guys, I do.
Okay. Man, what great times those are.
Yeah. What?
Anyway, here's the essay. Wooper is a water and ground type Pokemon. It has blue skin, external gills, and a flat tail. It eventually evolves into the Pokemon Quagsire. For some reason, Wooper always looks like it has its mouth open in surprise. It is known that Wooper isn't very smart and always looking around at its surroundings.
Oh, dude.
Well,
You can't say that.
Yes.
You can't say. Look at. I'd like to see you
Willy.
say that.
Willy.
Yeah, I'd like to see you say that directly to
come
Willy.
on. Yeah, exactly.
yeah, I would really like you to say that
Say
to
that.
Willy.
Say that to the Willy.
Right to his face.
right
He's a
to his
beautiful
face.
boy. You won't hurt his feelings like that.
Yeah, look how happy he is.
Look at him. He's just living it up in the mud bucket over there.
Weston's Gengar Mail goes on to say, while walking around on land, it coats its body in a slimy, toxic film that keeps its skin from dehydrating and insulates against the cold. The film causes a shooting pain if touched barehanded. Wooper is very timid and always stays close to Quagsire. Arbok is a natural predator of Wooper. Sorry, Corbin, but it's true. Rest in pieces, little Pidgey.
Oh.
It's okay, Corbin. Wooper does have a Paldean form, which, opposed to its normal water ground typing, is now a poison ground type.
Oh, yeah.
Paldean Wooper does not evolve into Quagsire. It evolves into Clodsire. That is a good point.
Yeah.
That's a very good point, Wilson.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be a little while before we cover Clodsire.
Yes, the sire of Clods.
P.S. Corbin shouldn't have to redo the entire course because he failed 1 or 20 pop quizzes. Well, respectfully, Weston, it's my class, so I get to decide whether or not Corbin has to retake classes.
Thanks for fighting for me, Weston. Appreciate it.
Maybe if you were the class president, maybe we could get some traction.
That's right.
Terry, help me out.
P.P.S. Corbin should get a Fuecoco as a starter. I
would
have one.
love that idea. Fuecoco is probably top 5 favorite fire type. What a great Pokemon. I'll take it this evening. Thank you so much. Can't wait for it.
I have one, and it's already evolved into Skeledirge. Plus,
Ooh,
it's a
even
great starter
better.
Pokemon
Ooh.
because it's easy to train and adorable.
Oh, man.
All
I'll
right.
take 1 or 2 if you got them.
Unfortunately, Corbin, you do have to pass the course. I've said this 1,000 times at this point, it feels like, but you do have to finish the course.
Well, we've only had 194 lessons. Not
and
that
yet, Corbin, I've said it 1,000 times, so you think you would know by now.
Nope.
Anyways, thank you so much, Weston, for this very, very good essay on Wooper. You will, of course, be getting extra credit. I've marked it down here in my gradebook. Mr. Curtis, I will leave a gold star as an order.
Of course. In fact, not just any gold star. The gold star I gave Corbin earlier today. That's right. Somebody likes Spinnerax.
What? No! Oh, no! Please! Oh, I had it for like 15 minutes! Ugh.
Wow, that's rough, buddy.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
rough.
No, sorry. You don't.
Oh, God.
You don't deserve this gold star.
Uh-huh.
Like our friend here who sent us this essay.
I
All
would
right,
never
well,
read this
there you
video.
go, Weston. Enjoy
Thank you.
Corbin's gold star.
Enjoy!
Yeah, you and I have some talking to talk after class, Corbin, about your performance.
talking with you.
We're gonna talk some talking.
I don't wanna. Out.
Okay, so if you want to send us an essay, you can, again, send it to wwopokemon@gmail.com. Reminder, send them in early, and because we're only reading one essay going forward, and it's first come, first serve, so the earlier the better. All right, but that's going to do it for the
Today's
Pokedex
lesson.
entries. Nope, not yet.
Oh.
On Wooper. So now we have the testing portion. Guys,
no.
My
No, I don't wanna.
Pokédex gonna pull out my Rotom laptop.
Look,
Gonna
I don't
hook
listen.
away
As long as
my
it's not an
Pokédex.
instructional
I will listen,
video.
Corbin, if you raise
I
your
don't
hand.
wanna
If
work
you raise
with
your
him.
hand, I will
No.
listen.
All right.
Then I won't listen.
Hand raised.
Okay, there you go. Yes, Corbin. Yes, you have a question?
I don't want to work with him. He's annoying me extra today. If there's if there's anything, as long as it's not instructional video, I will take it.
Okay.
Please.
All right.
mean-
well, good news.
Is it a quiz?
Corbin.
What?
I mean, that wasn't a question, by the way. So learn to raise your hand correctly.
Can it not be an instructional video?
We are doing something a little experimental today. Getting a little bit freaky
A
here.
double quiz?
That's right. 2 quizzes.
Woo! Let's go.
No. So I, I love the instructional videos. I thought they were a lot of fun, but I think they could also use a little bit more variety.
What you
so
mean?
today we're just gonna do a skit.
A who? A what?
A skit. I want you guys to act out a scene for
A
me.
skitty?
Uh-oh.
We're doing a skitty?
No, not a skitty. Not a skitty, a skit.
Oh.
A skit, as in like a quick little,
Like
a little acting challenge.
Oh,
for
like
you
like
here.
theater, like drama theater.
Exactly,
drama.
exactly. We'll see how this goes. This is untested, so this might be the last time that you guys ever hear this. But you know what? We're willing to give it a shot. I have a rubric for
I
the
guess
skit.
leave a
so-
poll. We're gonna do a poll if you like it or not.
Yeah,
Let us
yeah.
know. Please
Okay,
be honest.
yeah, sure. Let's leave it up to them. Why not?
Do a poll.
Okay, so here's the rubric for the skit. One, the first two are always the same. One, you must include information that we learned in class. That's very important. And two, you must demonstrate an understanding of the unique attributes and abilities of the Pokemon. You don't just state things and then, state them incorrectly. Three, presentation must be at a minimum 3 minutes long. This is going to be a little bit shorter than the instructional video. It's probably a better amount of time anyways. And then 4, you must use 2 of the 3 props provided.
Okay, all right.
So I'm
what?
going to give you
Props?
guys props
What do you mean?
here, and I want you to use them.
All right, please pass them out.
whoa.
I'm ready to receive your props.
I have a prompt here for your skit.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So here it is. You two are Woopers who are going about their standard day.
Okay.
But on 2 separate occasions, one of you, and it doesn't have to be the same one, it could be like, you could switch off. One of you forgets to do a normal Wooper thing.
Okay.
And then the other will, make fun of them or correct them on it.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's your prompt. Try to
Okay.
keep it, it's like a little bit vague for you so you can, put in a lot of your own flair in there.
Love
Okay,
flair,
okay.
yes.
All right, here are your 3 options for props.
Okay. Let's go.
A cinder block.
Okay.
All right.
Here's the cinder block.
Oh,
Here.
thank you.
All right,
Yeah.
that
All right.
tracks.
Good. I'll put this over here.
The second one, let me just open my drawer here. Here it is, a saw blade.
Ah.
There you go. Be very careful with this, Corbin.
This-
I see you're reaching for it.
This
Be
will
very
be
careful.
very good for my discussion with Corbin later. This is
What?
good,
Oh
this is
no,
good.
Professor, please.
And then here, the third option is a bucket. Here you go.
Ah,
Here's your bucket.
okay.
Oh, that's a different bucket than the one Willie's in the back. Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, that's. I would never touch Mr. Curtis's mud bucket.
Right.
Yeah, my
I'm
my
too
muddy
scared.
bop bucket is off limits
Bop
just because
bucket.
I would not like you to touch it, Professor, because it'll get you all muddy, and that's not.
I did
mean,
hear you
that's
say
not
bop bucket, and I'm not gonna let it slide.
No, it's definitely
was
mop
that
bucket.
another movie? Wait, or is that a store, Mr. Curtis, that we don't know about? Bob
No,
Bucket.
no,
Is that where you buy your
no.
buckets?
That is my sloppy mouth coming to task. Me
Oh, he's
right
becoming
now.
aware of it.
Oh,
right.
now he knows. That's good.
Okay.
So
all right. Yes.
do I have to use all those props or just how many? 2?
2. Well, I mean, you can use all of them, but
Okay.
you have to use at least 2 of them.
Okay, gotcha. Got it. Okay, I guess I'll work with this dummy then.
Oh wait, I have to do it with him, Professor. you
Yes.
didn't
Oh,
say I had
yes.
to
Sorry.
do-
Yeah, you guys have to work together. This is another group project, by the way.
Professor.
Oh, I just assumed. Okay, that's okay. Now I have confirmation. That's disgusting. I don't want to do this.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Take your time. Really think about it. We want this to work. We want the debut of the skit to really hit home.
Yeah, and the highly anticipated Wooper lesson.
Yeah, everybody's favorite. Well, hey, people love Wooper.
People love the whoops, right, Willie? That's right.
All right. Let me know when you guys are done.
Professor, we're ready. Professor.
Yeah.
Yes.
All
Okay.
right,
All
Professor.
right. All right.
All right,
Wow.
please,
You guys
let
took
me-
forever on that. That was a really
me-
long time.
I know, Professor. I'm sorry. It's a new task that you have given us. I wanted perfection, and Corbin. Well, he eventually he brought it. Okay, but it wasn't there to begin with. We had to run it back
Oh.
a couple times, but we got it now.
Yeah, we got it. We got it.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna turn off the lights, and here I have this spotlight back here that I'm gonna turn on. There
Oh,
we
nice.
go.
Very cool.
Okay, and
All
then
right,
when you're
get
ready,
official here.
I will pull back the curtain and let you guys do your stuff. Just let me
You
know.
got an
Give me the
action,
cue.
man.
Thank
You
you.
went all out, man. I wish this is a video podcast
Wow.
or
I
something.
know. Nobody can see it and how magnificent it looks.
A video
lesson
podcast
series, you
lesson
mean?
series or something. something?
Lesson
oh man,
series.
The spherical nature of the classroom really just adds to it somehow. I don't know. I can't picture it in my
the
head.
light just reflects around.
Man, this is really cool. Wish you guys could see this, or someone could draw it. This is crazy.
Just whenever you want me to pull this curtain and let you guys start, just let me know.
I'm just taking it in and letting people know how cool it is so they can draw it. All right, sorry. Here we go. And
Quiet on set. Quiet on set.
Quiet on set, everyone.
Quiet on set. Professor, give us a countdown.
Mr. Curtis will be reading the narration, by the way, before we start.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
And pull the curtain. There you go.
Exterior pond. Tony is looking for food on land. Hey, Billy. How are ya?
Tony, I'm good. Nice to see ya.
I'm up here looking for food, but I'm so dry.
What? Well, where's your poison coating, dude? You need that to stay wet.
Oh, you're so right. I need that ooey, gooey coating so right. I must have crawled out of the wrong patch of mud this morning. You know what I mean?
I hear ya. Every Wooper has been there, homie. Let me get you some mud.
Billy searches through mud.
Hold on. There's a pile of mud under this cinder block here. Can you help me move it?
I gotcha.
Thank you so much.
They move the cinder block, and a mound of mud pours out. Let me dive into that sweet, mushy goodness. Tony dives in.
I don't know. Your skin still doesn't seem slimy enough.
What do you suggest?
This.
Billy drop kicks Tony into the pond. Billy dives in after. Hey, what was that for?
Listen, I got a better idea. Also, it's too hot to come out. What were you, born yesterday, Tony?
Laugh track.
We can have Portia add that in. Don't worry. Keep going.
Thank
keep
you,
going.
Portia.
This is great.
Now, swim to the bottom and coat yourself in that mud. It should be way more efficient at coating your body.
They swim, but they are intercepted by a bucket. They scream. Ah! The bucket rises out, and a fisherman is holding it.
Not again. How dare you? My friend is dying and needs mud stat.
The fisherman tries to grab Billy, but flinches at the pain.
Haha! Read a Pokedex, dork.
Billy grabs Tony, and they jump from the bucket. They swim to the bottom and plunge into the mud. Yes! Yes! Last!
Yeah, now come on, let's get some grub, homie.
They fly from the bottom of the mud and crest the top of the water. Billy throws Tony on shore. Hey, stop that!
You're so slow. Yeah, but you're so slow.
Tony takes a deep breath and touches the slime on his body. Much better. Now I'm ready to eat.
And scene.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Bow, Mr. Curtis. Bow on stage.
Thank you. Thank you.
I have a bouquet of roses here.
You shouldn't have, Professor. Thank you
Professor.
so much.
Beautiful.
Are these from
okay.
Roselia? Oh, thank you.
No, I did not pull them from our nurse here in the GCLC BOT SCLC.
Rosalind, shout out to Rosalind for patching me up.
Rosalind mentioned. Oh my God.
Rosalind.
Okay. Okay, so the time constraint, you guys did it. You guys were almost exactly at 3 minutes, so impressive.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Good work. So you guys stuck to the prompt very well. I believe that the two things that that I guess Mr. Curtis's, Billy? Was it Billy? Was that your character?
No.
You were
Corbin
Tony?
played Billy. I was Tony.
Okay, Tony.
Yeah.
Tony forgot his coding on
Yes.
land. That
was the inciting action. Yes.
Yeah, it's true. It was the inciting action. And then he also went out when it was hot instead of when it was cold.
He did. A
is that
mistake. Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
That's
Foreshadowing his eventual demise if Billy had not stepped in.
Okay, so thank you so much for sticking to the plot here. But you guys knew that it included that Woopers need a poisonous coating, and that it is a poisonous coating, and if you touch it, it stings. That poor fisherman who tried to touch the Wooper, what a fool.
Yeah, he got messed up.
It needs to be cold, yes, very good, and also that they like to be in the cover themselves in the mud on the bottom of the seafloor.
Yes, of course.
Very good, and I believe you used the cinder block and the bucket.
We did. We used both.
Yeah.
Couldn't squeeze in the saw blade there.
No,
Couldn't find
I'm
a
saving
place
that
for
one.
it. It
I'm
didn't
saving
make
that for
sense.
later.
It just didn't make sense narratively. You know,
You're right. And you really got to follow your artistic vision, Corbin.
there has to be a reason, you know, for the story you're telling, and the saw blade just did not fit. You can't fit a square peg into a circle hole, my guy.
I mean, I guess I wouldn't ask you to. Okay, maybe next time, if there is a next time, we'll see. We'll see what the
Let us
poll
know.
says.
Vote in the poll, y'all.
Yeah, if there is a next time, maybe you could have me read the narration.
Possibly.
Well, we felt like it was an integral to the story to have Mr. Curtis read it.
Oh,
That's
okay.
right. Yeah, and Corbin played the fisherman, of course.
Right. Next
Very
time
That was you,
right?
Corbin?
That was me. So maybe what we'll do is we'll have a casting call, and then maybe you can submit, and then we'll consider you for the role of narration.
I'll need to audition for it.
You will need to audition. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have a couple of.
Professor, I will vote for you, though. Professor.
No, Mr. Curtis. It has to be fair and equitable. It has to be unbiased.
I mean, I do have a couple of voice reels of me teaching this class. There's a few audio clips of me talking that you can
Yes.
read.
One or two, perhaps.
One or two. Okay, but anyways, regardless, you guys are gonna get full marks here. I think that was very, very good. It was a lot of fun, enjoyable. I mean, honestly, I had a good time. I wouldn't be upset if we did that again.
Sure.
But we'll
Yeah.
leave it up to the students. But yes, that is going to do it for today's lesson on Wooper. Excellent work, everybody. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and say we're learning about Quagsire next week.
Not Quackshire, Mr. Curtis.
Not Claude's shirt either. Or
No, we're not,
Clodsire? Is
we're not
Clodsire the
learning
week
about
after?
Clodsire.
no.
No, we will. Clodsire is very far away, so we're not. It's gonna be a long time before we get to Clodsire, but
we'll
we will
get
be
to
learning
it.
about Quagsire next week. So make sure everybody come to class for that. It's very important lesson.
Can't wait.
But I think that's gonna do it for today's class. If anybody has questions they would like to send to me, the professor, you can do so. As I've said twice now already, so I really shouldn't say it again, but I'm gonna. You can send it to wwopokemon@gmail.com. We have a bunch of other links that you guys can check out in a link tree in our description. I believe we have a Flying Pokemon themed social network site Twitter account linked there. We have an Instagram account linked there, and we have a Patreon account linked there. Is that
and
right?
a TikTok as well.
A TikTok?
There's
Wow.
So much good stuff in that link tree.
Corbin, would you want to talk maybe a little bit about the Patreon and what's on there?
I'm going to give you the reasons why you should subscribe on Patreon. Listen here. So we don't put ads. It's been mandated that we're not allowed to put ads by the
and honestly,
headmistress.
We wouldn't even if they were allowed.
We don't put them. We don't put put ads on there. But unfortunately, because Mr. Curtis wrecked the Saffron City Learning Center with his Kangaskhan incident, we need funding.
Let's not point fingers. Okay.
So now we have 3 different tiers, but basically some of the rewards you can get, you can check out more in the link in the description. But here's what we got. We got full Discord access. You can join the Discord now, but to get access to all the channels, you got to be a subscriber on Patreon for as little as $1. You get Mr. Curtis's Doodles. You get to watch our Emerald Nuzlocke playthrough. We're doing a whole playthrough. It's all randomized. A lot of fun. Check that out. That is awesome. That's been fun. Your name is entered into a raffle for deciding future Pokemon names, so you have Pokemon named after you if you become a Patreon. You can listen to the monthly Q&A. You can send questions via Discord to our monthly Q&A, and you get to listen to the monthly outtakes and deleted scenes supercuts.
Oh yeah.
That's all. That's what you get.
Very good. Wow. And that's it? That's all you get?
That's all you get. That's all you get.
Doesn't seem worth it in my book.
I think it's worth it. I think you're wrong.
I'm kidding.
I think
kidding.
my doodles alone are worth it, to be honest. The other stuff is
And we're practically giving those away for free.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I think that's going to do it for today's lesson. So, until next time, class is dismissed.